Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. West Coast, choke, no joke. Yeah.
No palm tree the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her, so I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang, Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with cane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the east, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap, West Coast. Both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pop, y'all, let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah now.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. me, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload when Larry tried to turn me into a mole. Told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eat a wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad.
It's joke, no joke, no joke. Joke, no joke. I'm in the building, baby. All right, we live. You know how we do. Come in, y'all. Come in. Hit that like button on your way in. The man is here. You know what I mean? But you can't see me because you ain't looking hard enough. Joke, no joke. I'm in the building, baby. What up, what up, what up? What up, what up? Try to kill my man Trump, man. You try to kill my man Trump, man. That's how we playing out here. That's what we doing out here. Y'all trying to JFK, my man. What we doing out here? What is we doing out here? I know y'all been like expecting me to come on. Out and about when that happened. They tried to assassinate your man Donald Trump. Man. And you know, you got the conspiracy theorists. Those was crisis workers, and that man got shot. If you wasn't watching, you know what I'm saying, if you think that was fake, more power to you. You probably one of the same people that talking about Tupac still alive. or Tupac got taken away in a helicopter in Vegas. If you think that was fake, but I ain't gonna knock y'all to think, Tupac, uh, that a goddamn helicopter could land on a Vegas on the Vegas Strip and nobody see it and nobody get affected by all that wind and blowing and dirt and everything if a helicopter was to land on Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. You never been to Vegas if you believe that story. Think I'm gonna go live on Instagram tonight. Go live on Instagrizzle. I've been doing TikTok lately. To Instagram for an hour. Choke No Joke live on YouTube. All right. He's still coming in. They coming in. Oh, I ain't grabbed my paper. Shout out to the D. Detroit, what up? What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, a lot to talk about. Okay. All right. Now, Choke No Joke live on YouTube, Instagram. Shout out to everybody on X, LinkedIn, Patreon. Now, first and foremost, we all know that there was an attempt on the former president's life, Donald Trump. When was that? Yesterday. And of course, the man is dead that killed him. They saying this guy was some 20-year-old kid. They trying to say he was a Republican. You know they're gonna throw that out there fast. Oh, he was a Republican. Like, okay, sure he was. And he trying to kill Trump, right? Yeah, okay. Assume we believe that, right? We would never know because they already killed this kid. Did they have to kill him? I don't know. They probably did. You know, he probably was trying to go out. They probably shot his ass up. Possibly. Or, you know, if you want to talk conspiracy, they hired him to do it. He fucking missed and they killed his ass so you wouldn't tell. That's the conspiracy side of it. You fucked up. He got away. You're afraid. He fucked up. He got away. So we really won't know. But was it fake? Hell to the no, it was not fake. Rest in peace to the person that did lose their life. I think it was one man that lost his life outside of the kid, the young kid. And then there's someone else that's still in critical, I believe. And then there was another lady, I think she got shot in the wrist. So there was a few people that got injured, a few fatalities, but we still got what's this? August, September, October. We still got 4 months to this election. Right? Now, if you watch me on the regular, you already know that I already said I feared that, you know, let's knock on wood here, that something in this election will cause a civil war, right? That right there had they were successful and Trump was taken out, I believe that may have sparked where what I'm in fear of, that this election is going to divide us, kind of like how getting the vax did. You know what I'm saying? You had, you know, the people that was telling people don't get the jab, and then you had the people that was running to get the jab out, you know, out of fear. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, thinking that the jab was going to help them and not hurt them. And then you had the people that was telling them the jab was going to hurt them and not help them. But that, even the 6 feet, you know, that this dude, Fauci, made up. He told so everybody stand 6 feet, and now he admitted that he just made that up. But that's this election to me uh in my vision is that this election is, you know, yo, you vaccinated? Oh man, you ain't get it? Oh, you know, my mom's is old, so or my pops is old, or somebody's sick in my family. I don't want you coming over here if you're not vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? The family, everybody over here got it. We don't want you coming over here. Right? Some of y'all have witnessed this, right? Some of y'all have been through this. Some of y'all are that person that was so scared of that shit that you isolated your goddamn family members because they didn't believe what you believed in, and you went and got that stuff, right? There are the people that didn't get it, that watch people get it, and I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but they got it and it didn't help them, and we lost them. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of us that, or a lot of people that believe that them people that experimented with getting it and it didn't help them believe that that is what really took them away. You know what I'm saying? So, but we would never know. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that did get it that's still here. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that didn't get it that's still here. So, like I said, will really never know, right? But the division that it caused is this. That's what's happening with this election right now, right? You got people that feel like, oh, Donald Trump is a racist. I don't know. There's a lot of people that wasn't saying that before this election, or not this election, before he ran for president. Before he ran for president, all these motherfucking people was on the goddamn Celebrity Apprentice, The Apprentice. Nobody was saying this man was racist when they was raising all those millions of dollars going on his show. All right, I could tell you a list of people uh, that was on The Apprentice that's black that today they act like they don't mess with Trump. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Look, this is season 7. Right? You got Lennox Lewis. He is black, right? You got Tito Ortiz, who is a Latino, right? You got Omarosa, who's black, right? You got Italian Vincent Pastore. That's just one season. You got Claudia Jordan right here. But Trump is so... Talk to her about Trump now. If Trump was so racist, why was she her ass up on that show? He wasn't racist then, huh? You see how she talk about him now? Khloe Kardashian. Brian McKnight, right? This man was so racist, bro. How was he so racist? Dennis Rodman. He was so racist. Oh, he was so racist. Hershey Walker, all these black people, he was so racist. T-Boss from TLC. What was you doing on Trump's show if he was so racist, T-Boss? Y'all was taking that goddamn money, huh? Who's this? Salida Ebanks. Right? Oh, he was so racist. Michael Johnson. Oh, he's so racist. What is all these black people doing up and sitting in Trump's face, getting all that goddamn money? Hi, Holly Robinson Pete. What was you doing up there getting that man money? He's so racist. Right, Sinbad? Sinbad, he's so racist, right? How about you, Dow Strawberry? As soon as the man run for president, all of a sudden he racist. But all y'all black people, LaToya Jackson, Star Jones, Nene Links, Little John, all y'all talking about this man racist, right? Dionne Warwick. But y'all always up there getting them millions on that show, on that Celebrity Apprentice, huh? He wasn't racist here, y'all. Arsenio Hall, you got your show back, nigga. You got your show back going on the goddamn Celebrity Apprentice. That he made you so popular again. They brought the Arsenio Hall show back. Aubrey O'Day. Vivica Fox. You see this? He's racist though, right? All these people, bro. Lying ass people. Terrell Owens. I used to watch this show. So I know these people's full of shit. He's saying he's racist, but not wild. Even Little Rudy was up there from the Cosby Show. You think if that man was all his races, all these people would have been in his face, bro, for a whole season of a show? Come on, man. Stop this bullshit. Layla Ali, come on, man. Come on, Layla. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Come on, Snooki. Tell the truth, Snooki. Portia, you was up there, Portia. You was up there, and your family ran the Underground Railroad. Come on, Portia. He racist, Portia. You was up in that man's face on that man's show. You too, Ricky. Eric Maron, Ricky Williams. Racist. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop that. Lisa Leslie. Come on, Lisa Leslie. Come on, Lisa Leslie. Tell the truth. Let's not do this. I'm just giving you a little reminder, man. I don't know how he became racist, but this nigga, he been around. This man been around us in this entertainment industry for a long time, and nobody said he was racist until he ran for president. I swear to you. Not none of these black entertainers, Puffy, Snoop, any of them. They was all, man, go back and listen to hip hop and see how many times people quoted lyrics talking about Trump and how cool he was, or how they wanted to get money like him, this, that. You don't never hear nobody in their song talking about racist Trump until after the goddamn election, Obama and all that dumbass nonsense. But Joe Biden, he gave a speech tonight about the shooting. It wasn't long. As you could tell, he was reading from the prompter, as he do. And nobody laughing at old Joe, Sleepy Joe. Try to hold your laughs. This nigga Joe Biden is funny. He got his picture of his son on his shoulders and shit, like he ain't no criminal.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the need for us to lower the temperature in our politics. And to remember, while we may disagree, we are not enemies. We're neighbors, we're friends, co-workers, citizens, and most importantly, we're fellow Americans. We must stand together. Yesterday's shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania calls on all of us to take a step back, take stock of where we are, how we go forward from here. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke with him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing well, and Jill and I keep.
Did he say former Trump? Is it more than one Trump? I'm not tripping, right? Did he say the former Trump? Joe, man, you got to take a nap before you go and start addressing the people, Joe.
Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke to him last night. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke to him last night. I'm grateful. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke to him last night. I'm grateful. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke to him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing well, and Jill and I keep him and his family in our prayers. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke to him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing well, and Jill and I keep him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victims who was killed. Corey was a husband, a father, a volunteer firefighter, a hero, sheltering his family from those bullets. We should all hold his family and all those injured in our prayers. Earlier today, I spoke about an ongoing investigation. We do not know the motive of the shooter yet. We don't know his opinions or affiliations. We don't know whether he had help or support, or if he communicated with anyone else. Law enforcement professionals, as I speak, are investigating those questions. Tonight, I want to speak to what we do know. A former president was shot, an American citizen killed, while simply exercising his freedom to support the candidate of his choosing. We cannot, we must not go down this road in America. We've traveled it before throughout our history. Violence has never been the answer, whether it's with members of Congress of both parties. Violence has never been the answer, whether it's of his choosing. We cannot, we must be killed while simply exercising his freedom to support the candidate of his choosing. We cannot, we must not go down this road in America. We've traveled it before throughout our history. Violence has never been the answer, whether it's with members of Congress of both parties being targeted and shot, or a violent mob attacking the Capitol on January 6th, or a brutal attack on the spouse of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, or information and intimidation on election officials, or the kidnapping plot against the sitting governor, or an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. There is no place in America for this kind of violence, for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that. Yes, we have deeply felt strong disagreements. The stakes in this election are enormously high. I've said it many times that the choice in this election we make in this election is going to shape the future of America and the world for decades to come. I believe that with all my soul. I know that millions of my fellow Americans believe it as well. And some have a different view as to the direction our country should take. Disagreement is inevitable in American democracy. It's part of human nature. But politics must never be a literal battlefield, or God forbid, a killing field. I believe politics ought to be an arena for peaceful debate, to pursue justice, to make decisions guided by the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. We stand for an America, not of extremism and fury, but of decency and grace. All of us now face the time of testing as the election approaches. And the higher the stakes, the more fervent the passions become. This places an added burden on each of us to ensure that no matter how strong our convictions, we must never descend into violence. The Republican convention will start tomorrow. I have no doubt they'll criticize my record and offer their own vision for this country. I'll be traveling this week making the case for our record and the vision, my vision of the country, our vision. I'll continue to speak out strongly for our democracy, stand up for our Constitution and the rule of law, to call for action at the ballot box, no violence on our streets. That's how democracy should work. We debate and disagree. We compare and contrast the character of the candidates, the records, the issues, the agenda, the vision for America. But in America, we resolve our differences at the battle box. That's how we do it, at the battle box, not with bullets. The power to change America should always rest in the hands of the people, not in the hands of would-be assassin. The path forward through competing visions of the campaign should always be resolved peacefully, not through acts of violence. We're blessed to live in the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America,
Yeah, he was getting ready to say, make America great again. I swear to God, niggas getting ready to say, make America great again. He caught himself. He's getting ready to say, make America great again.
that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America, everyone must be treated with dignity and respect, and hate must have no safe harbor. Every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America what
Yo. Oh my God. Yeah, he's gonna say make America great again. Yo, oh my God, man. That nigga caught a brain fart. He caught a brain fart. Yeah. Okay. Y'all gonna vote for this man? Okay.
the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America what it is. We're blessed to live in the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America what it is. Think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America, everyone must be treated with dignity and respect, and hate must have no safe harbor. Here in America, we need to get out of our silos, where we only listen to those with whom we agree, where misinformation is rampant, where foreign actors fan the flames of our division to shape the outcomes consistent with their interests, not ours. Let's remember, here in America, while unity is the most elusive of all goals right now, nothing is more important for us now than standing together. We can do this. From the beginning, our founders understood the power of passion. So they created democracy that gave reason and balance a chance to prevail over brute force. That's the American we must be. An American democracy where arguments are made in good faith. An American democracy where the rule of law is respected. An American democracy where decency, dignity, fair play aren't just quaint notions, but living, breathing realities. We owe that to those who come before us, to those who gave their lives for this country. We owe that to ourselves. We owe it to our children and our grandchildren. Look, Let's never lose sight of who we are. Let's remember we are the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. God bless you all. May God protect our troops.
What troops he talking about? We at war somewhere? What troops is he talking about? Yo. Oh, God. Yo, man. Joe Biden give me a laugh every time, man. He gives me a laugh every time, bro. That nigga, he almost slipped up and said, "Make America great again." I wish he would have. That would have been, yo, I'm telling you, Trump and them would have grabbed that and they would have ran with it. They'd have made a commercial out of it and everything. He said, now, they saying that they got information on this shooter.
Aqui, ó. We can see the guy there. I think they hit him because the guy is. He looks dead.
Let me put up my copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. And I will be using this under fair use along with the other content as well. This is some information on the shooter.
The focus of the FBI today is to process the crime scene at the rally and try to work backwards and determine the sequence of the events. Now, 3 senior U.S. law enforcement officials say the person who fired at former President Trump used a semi-automatic rifle. The FBI identified that suspect as a 20-year-old Pennsylvania man. He was killed on the scene by law enforcement. It was a terrifying scene as former President Trump was rushed off the stage following that apparent assassination attempt. Federal authorities identified the suspect as Thomas Matthew Crooks. We're told that he had a limited presence online and on social media. A Trump spokesperson says that the former president is doing fine. He traveled to his home in New Jersey, and he went online and thanked law enforcement after the incident. President Biden addressed the nation and condemned the violence. We're also told that the president spoke with former President Trump by phone last night. Meanwhile, the Republican National Convention is set to begin here in Milwaukee on Monday, and security was already heightened ahead of the event and has been ramped up even more since the assassination attempt. In Milwaukee, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
New video just in shows former President Trump getting off of his plane.
Okay.
New video just in shows former President Trump getting off of his plane in New Jersey just hours after an assassination attempt killed one person. The chaos in Pennsylvania sent shockwaves across the nation. Former President Trump left bloody after a shooter opened fire at that campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Good evening. I'm Michelle Esteban.
And I'm Preston Phillips. Here's what we know right now. Just moments ago, law enforcement identified the gunman as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. According to the Associated Press, he fired from a rooftop less than 164 yards away, about a football field and a half away from where President Trump was standing. He was then shot and killed by Secret Service. One person attending the rally was shot and killed. Two others were critically hurt. No motive has been identified yet.
And I think that once the shooter is identified, anyone that has specific information on that shooter, that would be very helpful as well to help us assess motive. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we are absolutely not taking for granted that this was a lone wolf attack.
Former President Trump's presidential campaign confirms he will be attending the RNC convention in Milwaukee. That starts on Monday.
Tonight, we have team coverage for you on this assassination attempt. Our crews are standing by to tell us how our local leaders are reacting, what this means for public safety and the election going forward. But we want to start tonight with national correspondent Kayla Gaskins.
She joins us from Capitol Hill with what we know about this developing situation.
This brilliant device keeps your home cool in summer, even during heat waves and power outages. It's smaller than a lunchbox, cools any room within 3 minutes, and uses 98.7%.
Donald Trump releasing a statement in the hours after the attack, saying he was shot by a bullet that pierced his upper ear. He also thanked the Secret Service for their action and gave condolences to the rally attendee who died. Trump's campaign confirmed the former president is fine and that he was checked out at a local medical facility. A political rally turned into a crime scene.
This is a
Now, let me tell you, no disrespect to y'all white people, right? No disrespect to y'all white people. But let me tell y'all something. Had that been Obama and a bunch of black people behind him, and that first shot that said, pew, and he got hit, I promise you, by the time goddamn Donald Trump would have came up, or if that was Obama and it was black people, time Trump would have got up, them bleachers would have been empty. White people, they still like, they shooting. Where are they shooting from? Trump is done. He done ducked. The white people in the back still like, what's going on here? Are they really shooting? I hear shots. Billy, you hear shots? I hear shots. That was black people. That's the when Trump would have came up, whoosh, nigga, it would look like behind me. It would have been empty. White people, y'all crazy.
A celebratory moment for Trump heading into the GOP convention in Milwaukee that starts Monday. The convention will no doubt have a very different feel with tighter security now on tap in the wake of Saturday's shooting. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.
Kayla, thanks very much. No details have been released about the phone call between President Biden and Donald Trump. The president is back at the White House tonight. He will convene a briefing with Homeland Security and law enforcement officials tomorrow morning.
Here in Washington state, we're getting local reaction from voters. Some are expressing that this is an eye-opener about just how divided this country is. KOMO's Karina Vargas live tonight in Seattle. Karina, what have people been telling you?
Oh, Preston, people tell me that violence is never the answer, no matter one's political affiliation. Now, some tell me that they think that this will only further the country, that they will further divide the country. But others say that they hope that this might bring people together. Now, take a listen at some of their reactions.
We saw it. We were actually looking at television right at the time. And it was just like shock, absolute shock. And just.
Well, pretty shocking that there's an assassination attempt on a presidential candidate.
Just shocking, honestly. I never thought like that. This day and age, that something like that would happen.
Now, those we talked to say that their votes are set and that this is not changing how they will be voting in November. Now, the big concern that many are having is safety at the polls. And some tell me that they hope that this will evoke a lot more security measures. For now, reporting in Seattle, Karina Vargas, KOMO News.
Certainly underscoring the divisive rhetoric. Karina, thank you. There will certainly be consequences for the upcoming election cycle. Today's shooting will lead to a reassessment of political events and rallies all across the country and right here. KOMO's Paul Rivera joins us now live with what we're expecting to see in the next few days. Paul,
Stacy Galore says, whether it's real or fake, it's an L for Trump. It's real, his security needs to be fired. If it's fake, it's sad that he needs to do it for votes. Do this for votes. I don't think this is fake at all. I agree with you about the security. I think due to the fact that nothing like this has happened, I think due to the fact that, thanks for the donation, Stacy. Thanks to the fact that, for the fact that nothing like this has happened in a long time, I think security probably was a little bit laxed on it, but there's no way that it wasn't a red flag to them that they got somebody on a roof. I don't care if it's a football field and a half away. They supposed to be checking that, whether it was drones, helicopter, or whatever. They definitely supposed to be looking on rooftops. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe because he's not the president, they probably didn't take the security measures as serious. But me personally, I think they trying to incite a civil war. And had Trump dropped, I'm inclined to believe that it would have started some shit. Not that I still don't think that the flame is lit, because I think the flame is lit. it's lit, but it ain't burning. You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna come and get that goddamn flame to. But I pray to God, man, that if that's what they plan was, that it foiled, because as much as y'all so many people think that Trump is the devil, right, or evil, he's on the side of God, and the devils is the ones that's out there. I agree with you, Paul, and thanks for the donation. Paul said, choke my man. I've enlisted in the military back in 1985. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Listen at me. A 20-year-old don't act in his capacity alone. He's not that involved. It's others. The truth may come out, hopefully. Another thought that crossed my mind, right? I like I said, I can't remember what I said earlier, but it has something to do with the fact that this kid getting killed. It's his ass got killed, so he was going to tell who the fuck put him up to that, or who hired him, or whatever. Either way, whether he would have hit Trump, well, he hit him, but if he would assassinate him or not, they was gonna murder that kid anyway. So it wasn't gonna be no goddamn no story to tell or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with Paul 1,000,000%. I don't think no kid's gonna be that rogue to take a chance and go and try to assassinate a president 100% by themselves. At 20 years old, that takes some type of coaching, some type of help. I don't shit. Even at my age, like, you would really have to be a person that practice long range shooting, for one, to be even attempting that shit. And then two, you gotta know angles and know where he gonna be, where the hell he gonna be at on that podium. Like, you would have to really know that setup. You just can't be like, oh, Trump gonna be here today. I'm gonna go up to the roof and I'm gonna snipe at him. I'm gonna shoot at him. You gotta know a little bit more information to attempt to do that, to not know that you're going to go on this particular roof and nobody's going to see you, and you're going to be able to get up there with a gun and set it up and get your shot and get the angle. And you knew he was going to be at that podium at that spot, and you knew to be on that roof at that time. Like, come on, man. That ain't like he said, that ain't no one-man operation. That shit was a plan. That's a plan. A 20-year-old nigga, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get shoot at Trump. Yeah, yo, Instagram, my battery dying. I'll come back. I know a lot of y'all talking about I look fake. It ain't look fake. if you've been around situations, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know that did not look fake. You can look at the people in the background and know that wasn't fake. You know what I'm saying? Good looking, Paul. Appreciate the donations, man. Much love. Yeah, but I knew as soon as it happened that whoever did it was not going to get caught alive. That I knew that they was not taking that person in alive. Whoever was, like, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, whoever they catch, they going to tell us they killed him. And then they telling us the person was a Republican. I think that's the funniest part of it to me, is that they try to tell us that this person is a Republican, right? I guess he not a diehard Republican. Well, no pun intended, but he can't be that much of a Republican if he's trying to take out the Republican candidate, right? Like they want us to really believe that this dude was a Republican. So what as a Republican, what would he be mad at Trump for? What sense would that make? I'm a Lakers fan, and I'm gonna go and try to take out Kobe. Like, come on, man. I swear, man, they really trying to incite a civil war. And there's this movie, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw it. It came out recently called Civil War. I can't remember the beginning of the movie. I remember like something happened, like some bombs or something hit and whatever, but it got to the point where it became a civil war. And to see how people were treating each other for gas and like it's a scary movie. It's a real scary movie to think that our everyday lives could just totally change like this, and we'll be policing each other, and it ain't no police, it ain't no government. Like, I think even in that movie, I think that the FBI was dismantled or something. It was like, it was crazy. But you know, a lot of these movies, they be preparing us for these times. You know what I'm saying? And I would hate to believe that we'll have a civil war like that, to the point where you can't even trust your neighbors no more. It's scary. But as you know, the campaign trail still goes on, and now on Monday, they got that Republican convention in Wisconsin and stuff. So I'm curious. Now you probably gonna see Trump when he do his speeches. They probably gonna have that bulletproof glass up now. They probably not gonna let him like do what he want. Now, what I'm in fear of now is somebody doing that dumbass shit to Biden. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit happened to Trump, which would really spark what I'm scared of happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now they better just beef up security for the election period, because now we at a point now where somebody trying to take out a candidate. And the first thing they would have said if Trump would have died is, "Oh, the Simpsons was right. The Simpsons predicted this." This is America, y'all. Usually we watching that, seeing this type of thing happen in other countries. I mean, I know we've seen it with JFK and everything, but like it's been a long time since an attempt on the president in this country, and we've seen like other presidents and elected people that was running for office in other countries more recently getting assassinated. You know what I'm saying? So to have that happen here, like, man, this is going to be a scary election, boy. This is going to be a scary election. But I want to touch on a few other things. I don't know if y'all heard what, I covered Boosie's story when he got caught with the gun, right? So I followed that story. He got arrested. I think it was San Diego, California. He got arrested by the state. I want to say the state was working out a deal with him, if I'm correct, right? Where I think he was going to cop out the probation or something like that. Y'all remember? And then out of somewhere, then they dropped it. And then the feds picked it up. And then the feds picked it up. And then when the feds picked it up, they put him on the ankle monitor and all that other stuff, this, that, and the other, right? Well, more recently, they allowed him to get rid of the ankle monitor. And then now, on Friday, he announced that the case is officially dropped. The feds dropped the case. Right? Now, I don't know. I gotta go back and see if he was talking about he was getting probation from the state before the feds picked it up. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Okay. Okay. So he got the gun case dropped under this here. Rapper Boosie is the first felon to have gun case dropped under new Ninth Circuit ruling. The appellate court is still deciding whether to review the decision, Ink Bank, but a San Diego federal judge said it warrants the immediate dismissal of Boosie's criminal case. San Diego rapper Torrance Boosie Badass Hatch has someone other than his lawyers and the judge to thank on Friday after his federal gun case was dismissed in San Diego. Stephen Shorty Duarte, a Los Angeles felon whose appeal changed the Second Amendment landscape for nonviolent felons on the West Coast. I'm so grateful for Shorty. I want to take him out to eat. I want to bless Shorty, man. So if Shorty's reading this right now, I want to help you out in any way I can. Boosie said in the hallway outside of the U.S. District Judge Kathy Ann, whatever last name, courtroom. Bencivengo dismissed Boosie's felon in possession of a firearm case on Friday because of the Ninth Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals ruling in Duarte's case that she said makes Boosie's prosecution for being a felon in possession of a firearm unconstitutional. As far as the court's concerned, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision in the United States, the Ninth Circuit has determined that this federal law is unconstitutional. I am dismissing the charge against Mr. Hatch, Bencivengo said. Boosie wept and hugged his lawyer, Megan Blanco, who represented him with co-counsel Damon Alarmian, or Lamorier, whatever his name is. He told reporters he wants to take his family on an international vacation to celebrate. He and Blanco went to get his passport back from the federal authorities after the hearing. I give all the glory to God, Boosie said. He said he'd been near the courthouse in the downtown San Diego since 6 a.m., eating breakfast around there, just praying, walking the streets. He sat in Bencivengo's courtroom as she handled about a dozen other cases before his, and he said he could tell she's a good person who will do the right thing. I really had a fair judge this time.
I've never in my career of getting in trouble had a fair judge, Boosie said.
Video here. Boosie, what can you say about the charges being dropped?
I'm glad that it's over. Thank God, thank my attorneys.
Yeah.
Just ready to go cross seas. I'm gonna take a vacation. This really was a bump in my life, and I done made it over that bump. Now it's time to enjoy my happiness, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, congratulations.
Here I go. Rock. That's Sylvia, the infamous Sylvia. What you got to say about the charges drop? It's over with. God good. There you have it, y'all. There's Sylvia. So what? All right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you.
Boosie was in San Diego for a concert on May 6, 2023, and was filming a music video when San Diego police saw him on Instagram with a handgun in his back waistband while accompanied by Crips gang members. A police helicopter tracked him through the city, and officers stopped the black Mercedes SUV he was riding in and found a Glock 19 pistol loaded with 9 rounds of ammunition and one in the chamber. The set it off and bankroll rapper was initially charged in state court, but federal agents arrested him in a San Diego County Superior Court hallway on June 13th, 2023, before he was about to plead guilty in a deal his lawyers said involved probation only. I knew what I was talking about. I knew what I was talking about. That nigga was getting ready to plead guilty to that gun. He was getting ready to plead guilty to that gun, y'all, for probation. And now the feds come grab him, and he was going to plead guilty to it. And now they throw it out. Yeah, keep sticking and hanging around that nigga. Keep hanging around that nigga. Okay. This nigga was getting ready to plead guilty to a fucking gun in the state for probation. A felon. The feds come in and they drop the charge due to a technicality, due to a law change. Yeah, all right. Yo. This nigga's getting ready to plead guilty to that guy. I told you, I remember. He was playing guilty because he was getting probation. And remember, he was taking the deal because he was getting probation. And the fucking feds came and locked him up again and took him to the feds for the gun. And now, due to this technicality, through the Ninth Circuit Court, they threw the gun case away that he was going to plead guilty to. Now and he ain't got no gun charge. All right. Hang around that nigga if you want. And what happened today? That nigga was on Instagram last night. Yo, man. Lil Reese got locked up, y'all. Somebody call Lil Reese Peoples. Let him know he just got locked up. Already? Your case got thrown away Friday. Saturday, a nigga hanging out with you and he get arrested. Okay. 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 Y'all ain't see that? Hold on, let me show you.
That nigga hang with Vlad, boy. You hang with Vlad, nigga. They will drop your gun case. The feds will drop your gun case, nigga. That you was just pleading guilty to. Right. Okay.
Downtown, they just took Lil Reese to jail. He came out handcuffed, they had all his bags. So if anybody Lil Reese people y'all need to check on, they just took him to jail. Some dude came down, some woman lied on him or some shit. So any Lil Reese people, the Grim Reaper people, they just took him to jail downtown LA and put him in a car. Y'all need to tap in with y'all people. Hey, I'm at the hotel downtown. They just took Lil Reese to jail. He came out handcuffed. They had all his bags. So if anybody Lil Reese people y'all need to check on, they just took him to jail. Some dude came down, some woman lied on him or some shit. So any Lil Reese people, the Grim Reaper people, they just took him to jail downtown LA and put him in a car. Y'all need to tap in with y'all people. Hey, I'm at the hotel.
I ain't saying he set the kid up or nothing like that. I'm just saying, nigga, you gonna be the black cloud for a lot of niggas for a nice period of time, nigga. So y'all telling me this nigga was pleading guilty to the gun, and the feds come and pick up the case, and now he get it thrown out. All right, let me finish. Rapper was initially charged in state court, but the federal agents arrested him in San Diego County Superior County Court hallway on June 13th, 2023, before he was to plead guilty in the deal his lawyers said involved probation only. His lawyers joined him at the BET Awards in Los Angeles after he was released from federal custody on a $100,000 bond and an ankle monitor. He faced a much more significant sentence if convicted on the federal charge, but the federal gun prosecutions are changing because of a 2022 U.S. Supreme Court ruling. New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruner that says U.S. citizens have a constitutional right to carry firearms in public for self-defense. Boosie's lawyer tried to get his case dismissed because of Bruin last year, but the Ninth Circuit, which includes California and the other West Coast states, had not yet considered a gun possession case under Bruin, and Judge Ben Savingo said the court's presidential ruling from 2010 gave her no legal authority to dismiss Boosie's case. The legal situation changed in May when the Ninth Circuit ruled in Durant's appeal. The majority opinion from the Judge Carlos T. Bia, a 2003 George Bush nominee, with concurrence from Judge Lawrence Van Dyke, a 2020 Donald Trump appointee, said Bruin means Duarte has a constitutional right to carry a firearm in public despite his felony convictions for possession of a controlled substance, vandalism, felon, and possession of a firearm, and twice evading a peace officer. Really? Inglewood police arrested Duarte in March 2020 after he threw a .380 caliber pistol out of the backseat of a car during a traffic stop. A federal jury convicted him of being a felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition, and U.S. District Judge Andre Biro sentenced to 51 months in prison. On the appeal, the Federal Public Defender's Office cited Bruin when arguing Duarte's conviction should be overturned. The Ninth Circuit has never concluded that there is a founding era historical tradition of dispossessing nonviolent felons of firearms. And according to the open brief from Deputy Federal Public Defender Sonam Henderson, nor such tradition exists, Henderson wrote, in light of Bruin Duarte's conviction cannot stand. The Ninth Circuit ruling in Henderson's favor considered the fact that Duarte's felonies aren't for violent crimes. Boosie convictions are non-violent too. Drug possession and smuggling marijuana into prison. And both he and Duarte were found with guns during traffic stops and weren't accused of other illegal activity. Oh, they gonna get Boosie ass. Oh, if he got off on this bullshit ass technicality, they gonna have a hard on for his ass. The ruling isn't final. However, federal prosecutors have petitioned for en banc ruin, which in the Ninth Circuit means 11 judges review a case, and they supported by an 11-page dissent from Judge Milan D. Smith, who said Bia and Van Dyke read Bruin as an invitation to unprove a long-standing prohibition on the possession of firearms by felons. In May, Ben Sivingango said the unresolved en banc request means Boosie charge is just kind of on hold at this time. Because of the Duarte ruling could change, she hoped for a clear picture when she scheduled the next status conference for Friday. But in the 2 months since, the Ninth Circuit still has not decided whether to review en banc. Boosie's lawyers filed a dismissal motion on June 3rd. They also asked to end his electronic monitoring, and Ben Savingo signed an order on June 24th that resulted in Boosie cutting off his ankle monitor and jumping into a swimming pool in a video shared online. Prosecutors never responded to the dismissal motion. Assistant U.S. Attorney Charlotte Kaser told Ben Savingo on Friday she believed they were going to delay the status conference again while the Ninth Circuit considered en banc review. She also said the Ninth Circuit just yesterday rejected a writ petition filed after U.S. District Judge Thomas Welland in San Diego declined to dismiss another gun case because of the pending Duarte en banc request. But Blanco's dismissal motion quotes prosecutors' en banc petition that says The Duarte ruling is president. I gotta fucking look this word up. I know I'm mispronouncing it right. Oh, presidential. That's what the fuck I said. I don't know why I looked at presidential even before the mandate issues. Duarte is wait, hold on. What is that definition? Of having nature or serving as a precedent. Having precedence. So in this case, but Blanco's dismissal motion quotes prosecutors en blanc petition that says the Duarte ruling is presidential even before the mandate issues. So can they go back on this if they decide no? Could they go back and lock him up? Duarte is currently bonding on this court and compels the conclusion that the charge in this case violates the United States Constitution. The indictment should be dismissed forthwith. Judge Ben Savinko agreed, and that's it. We're done with this case, she said Friday. That's so crazy. Because that gun wasn't even his gun. It wasn't registered to him. I guess because they pulled him over without no probable cause. Blanco told Legal Affairs and Trials Boosie is the first defendant within the Ninth Circuit Court in the Ninth Circuit to have a gun case dismissed because of the Duarte ruling. Update. Judge John Holcomb in Santa Ana on Thursday ruled a gun charge against a felon should be dismissed based on the Duarte, but the man also has a domestic violence conviction, so that judge declined to dismiss the charge under the U.S. Supreme Court's recent ruling that domestic violence convicts can be prohibited from possessing firearms. The dismissal is a huge reversal from where the rapper was in January, when Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Wheat said he vehemently opposed Boosie being allowed to contact his girlfriend and implied he was the target of a larger investigation. Since then, Wheat has been in Hawaii prosecuting a major public corruption trial against a former Honolulu city prosecutor that ended in May with the jury acquitting the defendant on all charges. He has not appeared in Boosie case in months. Ben Savinko's dismissal is not the first big jiu-jitsu win for Boosie. A jury in his home city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, acquitted him of first-degree murder in 2012. He told reporters Friday he'd been on probation for 6 or 7 years. When he was arrested in San Diego. I had all kinds of stipulations on me, but Megan just told me she had it. I had some great attorneys. I know I probably got on their nerves a lot, Boosie said. Blanco assured him he didn't. I don't want to go back to prison, man. I'm through with that criminal life. I wanted to be out here with my family, Boosie said. my life was all the way on the high, and this was like a real stoppage in my life. So many business partners betrayed me after I caught this charge. So many business people that I had ties with tried to sever our ties because of me catching this charge. He continued. This situation really made me see who was down with me and who wasn't. Because 90% of the world thought I was going to prison, but God had a different plan. You goddamn right they had a different plan. God had a different plan for you. Who the hell is these people? Let me tell you something, bro. Boosie got off by the hair on his chinny chin chin. You hear me? Do you hear me? That nigga was pleading guilty just for probation. I don't even know how the fuck he was going to get probation on the gun charge with his criminal record, but they was getting ready to give this man probation. Feds swoop in and take him. And due to a technicality, that nigga better not spit on the ground. That nigga better not jaywalk. When I tell you, they gonna have it in for this nigga. If he think that they not gonna be on his ass like a cheap suit for getting, like, nigga, when I tell you this nigga just slipped through a crack in the wall like a roach. Like you had that nigga, you was getting ready, and that nigga just slipped it through a crack. Like, fuck, where the fuck that nigga go? Like, that nigga, you talking about a nigga getting by on the hair on his chinny chin chin. Yo, bro. That nigga, I'm telling you, that nigga, he must have did some serious praying. That nigga, I'm telling you, he should have blisters in his knees from praying to get out of that. Yo, bro, do you understand how he beat this charge, man? He beat this charges because the laws changed, and by the grace of God, he happened to be in the state where the laws changed. Technically, they had his ass dead to right. To me, it's some bullshit that he beat this, because was that gun registered to him? You tell me he flew all the way from Atlanta to San Diego with that gun? Y'all telling me that gun was registered to him to where they could throw this case out because he had a gun on him? Or it don't matter if the gun is his or not? Do it matter if the gun is even yours? I like, So if I go to California right now, any of us, and we get caught with a gun, and we a felon, it don't matter where this gun came from. We can't go to jail for that gun. So if the gun ain't mine and the gun ain't registered to me, and I get caught with a gun in California, the police can't do shit because I got the right to bear arms even if the gun ain't mine. How does that work? How does that work? Listen to me. I get caught with a gun. I go to court. I'm getting ready to plead guilty to this gun for probation. They caught me, they got me, right? The feds know that I worked out a plea deal for this gun, which means I'm saying I'm guilty. So they swoop in, they pick up the case, they take me, they lock me up. Now, this is the same gun that I was just getting ready to plead guilty to for probation, but now the feds got me. So let's see if, are they going to give me probation too or what? So the feds come and pick it up. Oh, due to the law, y'all fucked up. Y'all got to let me go. Yeah, I was going to plead guilty, but I changed my mind now. You know why? Because due to the Ninth Circuit, plat, 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 a felon like me, even though I'm not in my hometown, I'm not in my home state, I don't have a residence here. Y'all didn't have probable cause to arrest me because in 2022, the law changed and it's 2023, and now felons can be in possession of a firearm. So y'all violated my constitutional rights because I had a gun on me, even though I didn't know that, but I know it now. And that's why I was going to plead guilty to it, because I didn't know felons could carry guns. That's why I was going to plead guilty to it. But now that I know that felons can carry guns, and, you know, y'all brought me over to the feds, I ain't in the state no more, I'm just going to let my lawyers go ahead and file this motion due to the Ninth Circuit and Duarte case. You know, I will be the first person in the world to get a gun case dropped on this new law. Even though I was pleading guilty to it, and the feds came, we found the technicality for the feds for me to beat this, and the feds to let me go, take off my ankle monitor. It is, I ain't got to talk to them. I ain't got to work for them. I ain't got to do nothing. Nah, they fucked up. You know, due to the Ninth Circuit, I'm free. I ain't got none. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, my nigga. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Lil Reese, I hope he all right. You know what I'm saying? But I got more, but I'm gonna save it for tomorrow, man. Y'all get some rest. Yo, man. These next 2 joints go out to y'all out here, man. Stay DL, man. Stay out the streets, man. This shit ain't making no sense out here no more, man. Niggas pleading guilty and then get the fucking shit dropped by a bigger agency. Right. Okay. Y'all niggas be careful out here. Watch who you talk around. Splash niggas with water before you talk. All right? Make sure they ain't wired. Joke, no joke. You already know. Tunnel Doc is out right now. All right? Get that.
Stay DL. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell them what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you. Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game. You got school. Was a local cat snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching. You was sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake. Don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me. Bitch, seal my fate. Get knocked by the fans. Lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, 2-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn job, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, like yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McClain for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get when got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry at niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. And OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan Gadapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math for master. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, cop the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling hell. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend, to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-inch rims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Stadial. Don't follow those cats. Choke, no choke. You already know. This go out the Grego. Now I'm out the game. Feel good not pitching in the hood. And I really don't think I could go back to selling crack and stashing them packs in my ass. I maintain weekly money the same. And nah, I don't go through them games. Niggas testing my brain with them triple beams filled with change. Pot crack, grams in the drain. Get hit with the fake exchange. Like baking soda flour after being on Broadway for hours. Getting knocked, being back at start. Niggas testing if I got heart. Pushing me to pop some shots. Just stop the ball before the start. Old lady with the binocs. Give description to cops. Why they try to tear us apart with that good cop, bad cop. I ain't going for the game, he ain't tell you a thing. Your partners with them saying the same. You can tighten them cuffs till you see veins. Stop fucking yanking them down. They might fuck you if you ain't sane. And nigga never sniff cocaine. And I don't care what game or part of the area you claim. Pray Scarface, you must be insane. Nigga, Tony fucked the boy's Dane. His right hand man, he's slain to get his back blown out the game. Do it on the low, let nobody know. No pillow talk to home. And if he step on your toes, don't bust a blame. Cause everybody will know. Or get out the game. They say that change is good. It's a lot of stress in the hood. And I know if you could, you would. Get out the game, but you stuck in that time. Where the nigga in public like shine. For a witness to drop a dime. For self-defense, do or die. Celebs doing time. Mike Vick on the child line. Even Kobe, Jason Williams, Gage, kick like Shinobi. Little Kim for perjury. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's go. When it's late night, make sure it's packed tight. And when you take those flights, never eye the Jake in sight. And shake them fuckers when they dead to right. Making the fifth go rumble. Because of stick up trouble. Blasting your gap for a cat, for in fact, with some crap that don't involve you. For some dudes that don't love you, all they wanna do is pawn you until you go down. And don't do shit for you when you lock down, or even when you touch down. But they tell you to go to the pound. The same block that gave you a pound. Years in the pen, now you live it again. What mind state are you in? When you back it for 10, and you was just waiting for a team to come home to relive it again. Entrapment should be a sin. The way they reel us in, parole us to a revolving door to bring us in. This shit is insane. The game is insane. The game will fuck with your brain. That's why I'm out the game. Yeah. Just get out the game, man. I know they told y'all there's only 2 ways out. Jail and death. Nah, just get out, nigga. Just get out, man. It's easy. Just walk away, nigga. If they care about you, they'll let you go. If you in the game and you want to go and get a better life and they won't let you walk away, what do that say? Get out the game, nigga. You want to sleep easy, nigga? Look at these rap niggas, nigga. You want to be the next rapper? Trapper, clapper, federal indictment rapper? Huh? I keep telling y'all niggas, man, get out the game, man. Choke no joke. Grego, you already know. The beast is chemical, baby. That's why I'm out the game. Stadial. Don't follow those cats.